Alright, welcome back here, Wrestling here today. We are back here today at Charlotte Motor Speedway in NR2003 for the version I'm using for this track, actually Lowe's Motor Speedway. But anyway, welcome back here to CRL today, and of course this will be kind of the Coke 600 race of the season for this series here, the longest race for the series on the season, I think about 3 weeks from now. Probably about 2.5 weeks maybe or whatever. We'll be here in the 21-24 season as well. Of course, a lot of tracks right now at this moment. We're also running the 24 season as well. But yeah, so back here today at Charlotte Motor Speedway, I think this is my first real time doing this track, of course, for a commentated race here today, here at Charlotte. Also, I will note this is my second attempt doing this race only because in the first attempt, the game actually crashed with close to maybe just under 10 or right at 10 laps to go. And I don't know if it was a notification on the computer or something. I was trying to upload the Auto Club race around that time too, actually, and then that was giving me difficulties as well. Yeah, and then yeah, the game crashed on me. So yeah, so this was the second attempt of this race, but I mean, really nothing much happened in the first attempt anyway. It was just a boring Coke 600 run, and yeah. So with that out of the way here, let's go look at your starting grid a little bit here in this one. I'm trying to make sure the camera angles are right. So this, where's TV2? Whatever at this is TV2. Okay, it's in a weird spot, but anyway. Cam Spinner is on the pole here in this race today. Actually, let's go to TV1 so we can see the cars. Cam Spinner is on the pole for the race today. Jalen Bell started second. Jay Turner, Brady C third, fourth. You got Jalen Turner, your last race winner at Richmond. Emma Bartlett, Kate Summers, Eli Johnson, Matt Yates, and William Bell look to be your top 10 for the grid here. And yeah, here's everybody else to fill here in today's race. Out here today at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And Caleb Campbell will be rounding out the field here because he's starting to back since this is basically kind of a redo for the race here after the issues earlier. Actually, this might be the third attempt. I think I was trying to the attempt before this, and then some dumb wreck happened, and something else happened with some weird penalty around it or something like that. Oh, well, it was only like 2 laps in, so I was like, well, just go ahead and redo the whole race because it doesn't make sense to have something happen when 2 laps in and then have it affect the whole thing. Kind of being like AC Racing there a little bit. But anyway, as been a green flag here, Cam Spinner on the pole for the first time this season. He's an 18-time CRL winner. Looking for that 19th career win. His most recent one was actually in his Ultimate Cup Series season, where he managed to pull off the win at Kansas, beating out William Bales there in that one. Yeah, will Spinner be able to win from the pole in 600 tonight? We will find out tonight again because this is another night race on the season. But yeah, so it's Cam Spinner leads on the pole. Jalen Bell, she's been pretty hot on these mile and a half. She is starting second as a green flag, about to be near here at Charlotte. And we are going to be racing here today for 80 laps here today in Charlotte. And as they're slowly coming to the line here, green flag in the air, and we are racing. Alright, Cam Spinner in the race lead here, coming out turn number 2, and Jay Turner going to get right second to them. Yeah, so like I've always been saying, you know, Jay's leading to break a winless drought. He's right up here in the field. He ran pretty strong in the other run I did in this race, too, so wouldn't be surprised if Jace can get up here and win. I think the Penske car is running pretty good here, too, so would not be surprised, of course, seeing Spinner being in front right now, and Connor Jacqueline, too. But yeah, we'll see throughout the race here today. But yeah, Cam Spinner leading here early on. Jay Turner, Jalen Bell, so Jalen Turner, and Brady C top 5. Brady C was been running strong, too, in these attempts as well, by the way, too. He actually, I think, had the... no, he didn't have the pole, or he may have had the pole in the one that did right before. But there was one where the 3 cars just pulled away. Oh, yeah, I did not qualify in the original attempt, actually. Yeah, Brady C pulled away in that, and yeah, then I caught up to him, and they kind of dominated the second part of that race there. And yeah, I was kind of just meeting Brady C here in this one, as yeah, 24 just really fast here, although a lot of times not popping in yet for 24s. That was just showing fast lap for no reason. Yeah, I was running about 30.2s on the track here. Yeah, we'll probably see the speed up there in a little bit. But yeah, right now, Spinner and Jace Turner running 1-2 at the moment here early, Charlotte. Jace Turner, you know, I think he's getting tired of me just talking about the winless drought, and I won't stop talking about until he wins another race here anywhere. Yeah, and then Cam Spinner just looking to get a race win here and keep Jace Turner winning. We haven't really had many YouTube people win this season so far. I mean, this year in general has just been a 1 win for Cam Spinner, like 3 wins for Brady C so far. Like those for me, of course, I upload the race to YouTube. All I do is share it to my socials as well. Except for Snapchat and Instagram, because you can't really do... Well, you can do Instagram, but I don't really use my Instagram anymore. And Snapchat, you can do it as well, but I don't think anyone will really try to go through the links on Snapchat or whatever. Because it lets you do the links now, but they're also weird to do a post as well. But anyways, I'm talking about that here on the tangent. Jace Turner going for the race lead here, Charlotte. And I know Charlotte T usually doesn't end up having a lot of wrecks with the tri-oval. And I know with these cars, apparently, I guess the way the rating said, maybe a little bit too, it seems to be impossible for the AI to really wreck each other, except for some instances. Like Texas, I know that there was one there. And I think there was another one too that had maybe at Bristol, early on in Bristol, I think it was. Yeah, it was in Bristol. But yeah, right now it's Jason Cam. Right side by side for race lead. Jace Turner led the last lap. They're still side by side. Cancer needs the outside lane. You can kind of use the outside here as he is going to hold the lead for now. We're going to watch the lead battle, and Jalen Bell's getting up here as well at the moment. So it seems like one lead car has been able to pull away a good bit here. We'll see if that does happen here. 10, sorry, a little bit of bird come out there. But yeah, right now it's Jason Cam working 1-2, Jalen Bell's third, Emma Bartlett sitting in fourth, and Jalen Turner in fifth. But yeah, the main battle is the top three up front, and I do want to see 24th and the 12th right now. I'm looking at the field, see where Caleb has ended up so far early on this one on lap 6 of 80. And yeah, this will be a bit of a long race here, laps-wise, recording-wise, and this might just be an average video, honestly, in this race. I don't remember how long it took for the race. I looked at the time of it earlier because I actually went ahead and ran Dover Day, which will be the next race on the series, and I will go say Dover is definitely torture in this game. Every Dover race I've done so far, it's been brutal. I want to see what the opponent's strength is set to after that race too. I ran today. Then I got to do Pocono next, and yes, I'm running Talladega tomorrow for the 2024 season, of course. Then I think Dover's there. Then it's actually the Coke 600 for that series, which actually that is probably going into the first week of May. Actually, we're going to the first week of May next week, so that's when Dover will be. So that could be the second week of May, right before my birthday, and I want to say Pocono is actually on my birthday week for the 2024 season. My birthday's coming up, and yeah, time's flying by way too fast as well. But right now, Jace Turner in the lead, as Kansas City is battling back for the lead, but Caleb Campbell has entered the top 10, and just like Atlanta and Texas, he is being high, wide, and handsome, using that high lane to get around people here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And yeah, 24, looking pretty fast here. Like I said, he's only 10th faster right now than Eli Johnson's second best lap. But yeah, he was decently fast here, not as bad as the Texas one was. Probably about like 4/10 or whatever. But yeah, Caleb Campbell's fast starting back here, and they're having a little fun in this race today. Emma Bartlett running good here. We never really talked about her too much since her Las Vegas win. I know she has a pop up good runs and was really start early on. They got that first career win. They kind of disappeared. We really had two of our first time winners in this field, and I'll probably talk about a little later in the race before doing a little cut here. Or maybe I'll talk about it here in a second and I'll do the cut. But yeah, I did want to kind of talk about, I guess, the drivers that I think will get their first CRL win next. Of course, this is NR2003, so it could be unpredictable, but we won't know though. Because I know pretty soon I will get the X Series card ratings put together actually for that field set. That season will also be starting in May as well. So I kind of balance the second half. Really, maybe get the second half of the season. Because I'm almost done with the whole first half, basically. It's Dover, then Pocono, Michigan, Sonoma, then Daytona, actually. Ends off the first half. It's New Hampshire and the rest of it for the second half, the rest of the season. Yeah, the DX Series. I'll get that one started sometime around May. You know, if I am off on my birthday, it might be really funny to just get the race to be uploaded on my birthday, actually. Because there's actually a fun stat with Caleb Campbell that where he's, like, basically unbeaten on his birthday, I think. Yeah, 2016 Pocono, he won. Dixieland, he won in 2017. And yeah, 2 years ago won, and won last year, actually, at Daytona, of all places, on his birthday. But yeah, Caleb Campbell's fast speed in that 24 car. Got by Cam Spinner now, and he's about to go for the 8 of Jace Turner here at the moment. And yeah, Caleb Campbell just running through the field, but it didn't take, well, it took about 12 laps here, so I mean, that is actually pretty good for the field to be close to him, and want to take about 12 laps to really catch up. And there goes the 24 car, right to the race lead, and Caleb Campbell, without doubt, the most laps led so far this season, thankfully for Jace Turner, who was looking to break that winless drought. And, you know, I really was talking about the winless droughts a lot more than possible first-time winners, but of course we'll talk about it here in a little bit. Yes, Caleb Campbell's to the race lead here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm going to take a few moments here, kind of cut through the video because this will be a long race. I will be sure, too, to actually show pit stops when they happen, because, yes, pit stops will happen this race based on the field windows. It is kind of set to, sorry, hiccup there. It's kind of set to like the Atlanta and Texas one, so yeah, definitely without doubt pit stops in this race today. Anyway, we'll be back here in a few moments as Caleb Campbell is once again the race leader this season, and I think as well, Caleb has led at least one lap in every single race this season. I was going to cut back around lap 20 and start talking about what I'm talking about, but you know, I can't help but notice with the 24, Caleb's been in the wall a little bit on the way up to the front of the field too, and I like how with this car model, I guess on the OG Cut mod, how the car is with the damage on the side looks pretty clean to me, honestly. Just wanted to point that out there while kind of watching the cars here. So yeah, Cale Campbell in the lead. So basically, of course, like I've been talking about, drivers think that can break their winless drought, saying today, especially with the X Series that was announced, season that was announced last Thursday. I actually ran his race on Friday morning, the day after I announced this stuff. And I mean, definitely a lot of views actually on that video too, which I was pretty surprised for because usually the announcements don't really get views at all. People don't really see them. And they're like, oh, this must be brand new or something like that. But yeah, I was definitely surprised to see the viewership that video did get. I know it was a pretty long video as well because I went through every driver and like literally went through every driver and like talked about them as much as I could for whatever I could think of. And I know too, I had a little sneeze attack too. I didn't really cut anything. I didn't want to have to edit that part out. Well, I was trying to talk about Willie and Bells there, and him and Massey Ace being the two Ford championship winners, and how easy it was to get into the Oscars because the champions had the first picks for the field. But yeah, it's Cale Campbell leading. So basically, there are probably at least 13 to 14 drivers when the X Series season does start that have not won yet in the CRL. Of course, 6 of them will be debuting in that field. Actually, there's a 7th returning to the CRL that will be in that field as well, and she's not really on that list. Cheryl Simmons. I'm not really sure what types of tracks she's really good at still, so I don't really have a spot for her on the list saying that she'll likely be a first-time winner. I mean, just like Austin Caldwell winning Talladega, I mean, she could jump up there and get that first career win. I'll say another driver that I think would be close, but I don't think would be able to get it right now would be Jet Turner. Just based on his age and stuff, he's a little younger, so yeah. Even though if he does win, he'd be the youngest winner ever in CRL. I mean, he's not too young though. He's like 1 year, almost about a year behind the record. That Jace Turner actually said that Cale Campbell held for years and years, and I think Madison and Brett were close to that record too back then. But yeah, so there are 6 drivers I think that will get their first career win. 3 of them have not debuted yet. They will debut in the X Series, and I might have mentioned it too in that video actually. And 3 of them are in this race. I'll go talk about those 3 first, and then we'll get to the other ones. So I'll just go based on where they're running the field right now. So my first one, make sure I ain't actually skipping them. Actually, my first one is actually Cameron Perkins. So Perkins comes from the County Cup Series side of drivers there, and I think Cameron Perkins could get a win. Thankfully, he did have a CRL win originally in one of the older series I was supposed to be doing before I decided to go to retire stop motion racing. And he was running pretty good there. He was, of course, in the Trackhouse 1 car, so he was on fire really strong there. But yeah, I mean, Perkins does kind of run an Inspire car in the Cup Series. And I mean, here, he could get an upset win. He was close to winning Talladega. That's where I think Perkins could win. He is going to be in Jordan Anderson's 2017 X Series. So, I mean, he could get close there as well, but who knows. But I do kind of Perkins kind of like as the 3rd driver on this list on my radar. And, of course, he's the first one to talk about this because he's the first one to on the racetrack. And the other 2 are kind of in the camera view right now, funny enough, so I can talk about them and get to them a lot quicker. Yeah, Cameron Perkins, I would say he's probably one first 3 I'll say to win. I did just bump up his speedway rating a little better because he's supposed to be going on the normal speedways, and the road course rating is very strong for it too, actually. So we could probably see him win on a road course, honestly. But of course, these super speedways, anything can happen there. I mean, we do go to Atlanta in the drafting track, and we will have a good few draft tracks. Also, in the next series, I guess for kind of my custom car and driver cup series, maybe Perkins will win there with this team. We'll have to find out. Next one is actually Joshua Bartlett, mainly because he's been close a lot recently. He did get his rating increase as well because he was kind of running a lot better than he should have really been on the track in some races. And yeah, Joshua Bartlett, I think will get a first career win, and I believe it will come on a short track because, of course, he's been running the best on the short track so far in this series. The 2024 season, that 2 cars will be a little better for him, but yeah, he kind of struggled there. But in this series, he's ran very well, mainly on the short track so far that I've seen so far. Maybe he'll be on like a flat track, or maybe at Dover in the next race. But yeah, Joshua Bartlett, I think he'll join his sister Emma being a CRL race winner. And maybe in the future, Gracie will too, but I don't have her as one of the 3 new drivers in the first career win instantly. But yeah, Joshua Bartlett, I think he will get his first career win. I'm not sure where it will come, but he will also be in the 2 car in the X Series, so he could also win on a plate track too. And of course, Atlanta's coming first. I think Jason Love, did he just recently get his first career Xfinity win in real life in the 2 car at Talladega? So yeah, Joshua Bartlett, I think he will be one of the 3 among this field to get their first win. And finally, the last one actually I have is Nick Owens. I think Nick Owens will join those West Coast drivers in getting their first career win because, of course, he comes from that West Coast, kind of like the Washington, Oregon area and stuff like that. But yeah, Nick Owens, he hasn't really had the runs just yet to be like top 10 pace all the time, but he has had the pace in qualifying, based on his qualifying results so far to run well. I mean, he also actually had a top 10 recently in his Fire car in the 24 season. Nick Owens will actually be in the X Series number 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. That's really where I think Owens will turn it up and get a win. Of course, the Gibbs cars will probably be some of the stronger cars in that field, along with like Junior Motorsports, of course, Half a Colleague, RCR, whoever else usually runs good, the Haas cars, I guess, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of good cars there, and Nick Owens will be in one of them. It'll just be a matter of if he can win in that number 19 car, which I won't doubt it. I won't take it away from him, but I would like to see Nick Owens get a win. Of course, get some more first-time winners because we're currently at 145 different CRL race winners, and it's not counting the Dover race because I know he won that. He's not counting this race if there was a first-time winner in this one. But yeah, Nick Owens, he's the last of the 3 in this race I could see getting that first career win in CRL. And honestly, I don't even know the track type he'd be able to do it at either. But we'll find out whenever he does get that first career win. And yeah, that really does it for those drivers. Everyone else kind of winless. Yeah, I don't think they're going to get their first win. I mean, it's really only probably Jet Turner and Billy Gates Slick Johnson maybe in this field that haven't won yet along with them. But who are the 3 that I have from making their series debut? I'll go spoil it. It's literally my 3 coworkers from Texas Roadhouse. Just because they will be in some of the stronger cars, I think, based on the car ratings. And it's just going to be a matter of if they can load the wheels out at any of the tracks. I mean, Atlanta would be a really, really funny one to see it happen. But, I mean, it could happen, too, in there as well. It could happen anywhere in that season. So, who would I say gets it first? I'm talking about Kierton, Kinsley Hassel, and Maddie Holder, actually, in this group here. I actually have been thinking of this for a while. I feel like Maddie could win Atlanta for some reason, like the first Atlanta race of the season. So I'm going to be bold and say that she'll probably be the first one to win among this group. Kierton would probably be the second one. He's kind of the more knowing NASCAR more and stuff like that. I would say he probably would be the first one, but yeah, like I said, Maddie probably pulling off Random Plate win. Even though the Fords are really strong in the Xfinity cars with the plate tracks, but we'll see. But hey, I mean, Toyota, John Nemechek in that 20 car won there last year. Of course, Kierton will be in the 20. Same thing as Nick Owens in a strong Joe Gibbs racing car. So we'll see. He could really be the first one of the 3 there. But yeah, we'll definitely, I think, see him win a race or 2 in that season. Just like Nick Owens probably get his first career win. Or if, I guess Jalen Turner really hasn't turned up that good Gibbs car. She dominates among the teammates there. And finally, Kinsley there. I would like to have her be the first winner a little bit, but I'm also not sure at the same time. She is, of course, in the, I forget what the team's called, the 48 car that Park Clement drives for. It's, of course, the Spike Coolers car. It's the team, yeah, it's Machine, I think it's Machine Vodka Racing, actually. And, yeah, that team probably does kind of fit her style a little bit too, I guess. But, yeah, so they're really good on the play tracks and the road courses, so I guess I really want to take it away from Kinsley to win at those tracks. And, of course, those are actually the first 2 races on that season. We go to Atlanta on the drafting track, and then we go to Cleveland on the road course, of course, just like the other teams or whatever. Yeah, Kinsley's also in a top tier ride still. He's that 48 car. It's kind of really up there with the top tier rides. I would say also that 39 that Maddie will be in. That is probably the 3rd best Ford in the field. So yeah, I think they'll definitely. That's why I think those 3 will probably easily get their first career. I mean, Gracie, Naya, and Ozzy could also win as well. But they're kind of in the lower end teams. I mean, especially Naya and Gracie, they're kind of going back in teams. I mean, well, maybe Haley Deegan's probably holding the 15. Excuse me, holding the 15 back. Had a sneeze there. But yeah, I mean, Naya in the 14. That's really kind of more of a Bobby Daughter car, so I'm not really sure how that one will run. And yeah, 26 is I can't forget the name. Yeah, Sam Hunt Racing. I mean, they could win, but I don't think they'd really be the first one to win. It's kind of like Jet Turner. He's the Ozzy is the outside driver looking to win among that group. So yeah, we should be getting close to pit stops here. We're nearing halfway. So the field window went to about 66, 67 laps originally. So teams are probably planning on pitting right at halfway here in this one here at Charlotte. Don't be surprised to see 24 go down first here. But yeah, so I'm not going to go step away just yet and cut any of the video. Go check my phone real quick here. But yeah, I'll go to spectator here. We'll watch the field here as Cale Campbell is the race leader there, and of course getting through the whole segment of who I think will be the first driver to win among the groups there. You know, if Cameron, so I guess if Cameron, Nick, and Joshua can't turn it on here and win before that Atlanta race in this series or the 24 season, I guess we'll say Matty Horner might be the first of that group there. And you know, I guess another little fun question too. Out of those six, those are the first six to win. Who would be the 150th winner? Because we, like I said, we are getting close to that. I think it's what it's like literally five first time winners away. So there's only one outlier of that group. Of course, could end up being three outliers of that group actually. But yeah, as I'm working lap 40 here, Cale Campbell leading. Actually, I already know this 24 is close to pitting. Actually, I think he pitted right at halfway. So we're gonna wait for pit stops to start, and then I'll cut some video here, and I will show pit stops for everybody to see who's going off my road at certain times on the race. Wow, I decided to go check my phone with no notifications too. Wow. Yeah, I'm doing slightly better than Fox though, because I'm actually showing the race. Alright, looks like 24 car is pitting, so good thing I decided to stay here. So yeah, Cale Campbell will get on pit road here and lose the lead here. So the AI, they probably pick closer to lap 50, I think, here at Charlotte in this race. This is also something good to note for in the, of course, y'all won't see it on YouTube, but the 600 I'll be doing for the 2024 season. This is kind of good to note for, I guess, how long the cars could last. I mean, the tire wear isn't too bad, I don't think. I mean, he's about a second off for Cale for his best lap. Of course, Cale probably running a really strong lap somewhere randomly. Hey, he's now half a tenth faster in the field, actually. But yes, Cale Campbell is on pit road here. Jace Turner is your race leader at the moment. And, yeah, he'll come by. They will kind of lap the 24 here. But then we'll have to wait here a bit and see. I think also the pit crew for Cale might have actually repaired the damage. I'm not sure, though. And they did, though. That probably put the 24 way back. But I think he loses about a lap and a half here at Charlotte as well. But yeah, right now, Jace Turner race lead here. Emma Bartlett running second. So we'll see if Jace could get a big race win here. And yeah, we'll see if that can happen here today here at Charlotte. I mean, he's running in front right now, and if something just happens at 24 later on in the race, I mean, Jace could be in a shot to win. Emma Bartlett, too, could get her second career win. Hey, no, she was actually the first-time winner in this season. Of course, this year in general, I think Cindy Formey was the first real winner for the 2024 season. Excuse me, I had a burp there. That's, of course, counting the Exalted Cup Series seasons, though. And, yeah, let's see. Anyone else hitting pit road just yet here? Of course, I don't really have a good pit road cam. Let's go on the pace car here and just do the pit lane cam and watch everybody. But yeah, right now nobody else on pit road at the moment yet. But Jace Turner, currently the race leader. I guess we'll maybe wait till the leaders go down pit road here. And yeah, 24, kind of a lap down here in the moment. But yeah, he'll probably get back there. Tanya Gray is running last on the track right now. Of course, we went through the field, talk about the possible first-time winners. We'll actually go through the field after pit stops too, before I cut the video. Just to kind of show where everyone else is running, and then we'll get back here. Maybe get to the end of this race actually, because I don't think much really going on in this race actually. But we'll see in this one here at Charlotte. But yeah, right now Jace Turner in the race lead here. Waiting for him to make pit stops. Spinner is running third. Jalen Bales looks like he's running fourth. Bag running fourth. So right now at the moment, I think Jalen will be in the points lead. So yeah, if Caleb doesn't really have a really good finish here, Jalen Bales will get the points lead. I think they're separated by 4 points. And William Bales is right out there too, and so is Jace Turner. They're a little behind. They're about a race behind actually now. Of course, I just had a Richmond day. I saw it yesterday in the results. Jalen Turner, your Richmond winner. She does win here. Charlotte will be her first Charlotte win. And we'll see if she can get a second Dover win. Of course, she has 2 opportunities, and first one will be here. Next one will be next week, and she does have an opportunity at Talladega as well. Jalen Bales is a shot for a third Talladega win too. But yeah, right now we're getting lap 47, nearing 30 laps to go in the race here, Charlotte, and no one's really budged yet on going up pit road. You have the whole pack here. And yeah, where's the 24 even at the moment? I know Caleb's probably running really fast laps here at the moment. He's back into the top 10 right now at the moment. I think he maybe just ran a faster lap too than the original fastest lap. But yeah, the tire fall off here. Going to slow down everyone else, but right now, Jace Turner in the race lead. And I think Jace is pitting. Yes, the top three all down pit road. Also, a lot of the cars in the back here. Ryan Smith, Madison Yates, Jet Turner, Trevor Stewart, Jordan Benza, and Austin Caldwell on pit road. And there's Jace Turner down pit road. And let's see if anyone stayed out here, not excluding Caleb Campbell. Yeah, looks like everyone else is actually going on pit road at the same time here. Kate Summers staying out here to try to lead a lap here in this one. She hasn't had great results recently, so I don't blame her. But yeah, here's the leaders on pit road right now here. They're all getting 4 tires here, getting more fuel in the car. Just enough fuel to make sure they make it to the end of the race. Of course, I don't really have overtime rules in this series because I don't really think I'd be able to find out how to do them. But yeah, these drivers won't really be affected by not taking enough fuel on the overtime finish. But yeah, right now it's Kay Summers. Looks like she's now going down pit road, and I think she will be the last one that needs to pit. Yeah, we'll see here in a second. Yeah, Kay Summers should be the last one kind of sorry. But yeah, Caleb Campbell, I think he will be the race leader. There's Jace Turner, Emma Bartlett. So if Caleb passed Jace for position, he will without doubt be the race leader. We'll see it here in a minute as we've got to wait for timing scoring to just really update itself here. There's 24 going right by the 20 car. So Caleb Campbell, he might be the race leader. We'll go watch 24. Yeah, he scored second, so he will take the race lead here. And so as we're ending pit stops here, and a lot of actually Caleb hasn't really gotten to lapping anybody yet in the race, but he just lapped definitely a good chunk of the field. At least half the field right now is probably got lapped by a 24 car in this run right here. But I'm going to cut some of the video, let the field kind of cycle out here, and we'll be back here in a few moments at Charlotte. Alright, so a couple laps there. So Caleb Campbell in the race lead now, and yeah, I guess pitting early right at the halfway mark of the race really helped the 24 there on the pit road. So usually it seems like I do have to slow on pit road as a driver because the game likes to penalize the driver more. You'll probably see it start at Dover when I get jumped on the star and the driver jumping probably didn't get a penalty that I would have probably gotten. But yeah, it's Caleb Campbell in the race lead here. And we haven't really gone through the field in this race today. We kind of forgot to do it here early on. Of course, we were talking about kind of like something I was thinking about earlier, just like which driver was going to win first with the whole X Series announcement. Of course, we still have this whole season to go with just as we're nearing the halfway mark. Of course, it'll be like the Memorial Day market season, then Dover gets to the summer stretch. But yeah, then we got what week number 12 or 11 next in the Cup Series for 24 in car at Talladega. So yeah, definitely a lot of opportunities for that first time winner to really break out here. But yeah, Caleb Campbell currently in the race lead. Nothing really to say there. Brett Campbell, Kate Summers, they were both one lap down. Yeah, Kate Summers, who was last part of the tail pit road, and Bull tragedy there to lead a lap. And fall back here a bit. I think she was probably running around a spot anyway. Cameron Perkins, like I said, 1 and 3 drivers I am predicting to get their first career win as soon as they could. In the 93 car here in 14th, and Carly C in 15th. Caleb wasn't happy with Carly actually in one of the other attempts. I think she ended up junking him in that attempt actually. Yeah, then Slick Johnson, Joshua Barley, another of my predictions here. I kind of fell back here a little bit in the race, and then there's Trevor Stewart's a lot down, Ryan Smith, Jordan Benza, Ty Gray, and yeah, the 32 car kind of struggling here. I think I had to boost up the 32 a little bit more for Latanya after this race. I don't remember if I did or not, or maybe it was before this race. Yeah, the Billy Yates and Nick Owens, who's actually the first car getting lapped by Emma Bartlett here. Emma Bartlett now at second place, getting past Jace Turner. So if something happens to the 24 car, Emma Bartlett could have a shot at the win today. Yeah, the Oz Caldwell, first time winner at Talladega, just a few races ago here in this series. There's Jace Turner, your third place runner. And Jet Turner kind of running last in the field in general right now. And yeah, Jet Turner kind of in the melon cars. It makes sense for him to kind of be running last here in the series at the moment, unfortunately for him. And there's Jalen Turner sitting fourth right now here in Charlotte. Madison Yates, she's a past Charlotte race winner, never won in the 600. Right now running in fifth. And Johnson, who's actually a past Coke 600 winner in the CRL back in the day. And yeah, he was actually really good at Charlotte too. So, not surprised he's running very well here today. Johnson, he's a 2-time Charlotte winner. One of those in the 600. That was the 2015 Coke 600. And if you, of course, everyone's curious, Caleb Campbell does have the most 600 wins before. The race win today will also count as a 600 win as well. Jalen Bales won his race last year, 2024, as well, too. Just say as well. Or, I keep saying as well, like it's, whatever those things were called at school you had to learn. But yeah, Eli Johnson, just pretty good here at Charlotte. Then Brady C sitting in 7th. It was the other attempts. He'd be running a lot stronger right now, but unfortunately for him, the game's not had other plans. But yeah, as Brady C running top 10. Jalen Bell's in top 10, and yeah, trying to stay close to that 24 in the points battle here. It seems like Jalen Bell's has been the main one able to challenge Caleb this season. They got William Bell's and Cam Farron. Actually, it is a long gap for them. Actually, to Caleb, who just like Connor Jacqueline. Jacqueline was kind of close to winning at Richmond, and yeah, him and 24 got together there. And yeah, Caleb Campbell in the race lead here. Just under 20 laps to go. I'll go ahead and cut this probably near 10 laps to go right now as Caleb Campbell is just pulled away. Martrix Jr. 2016 600 style here. For Caleb Campbell and Coke 600, I don't know the exact years he won by head right now. Jay Turner won 2022, by the way, I remember that one. I know he won 2017 because actually the Facebook memory just showed up recently for that race because it was ran around this time back in 7 years ago now. That could have been the last one for Caleb actually in 2017. I know he won the 600 in 2012. I don't know when the other two actually happened. But anyway, going to go ahead and cut a few more laps here. Maybe Caleb will get his 5th 600 win day. He's also the winningest driver at Charlotte. Alright, we're nearing about 10 laps to go in the 600. So Jet Turner just went down pit road here. I think it's a piston issue. I think, yeah, he has an issue with the car there. Unscheduled stop for the number 9 there of Jet Turner. He'll probably stay up here a little bit, but yeah, there was an issue with the 9 car, and there'll be an engine issue here in this one. But yeah, 10 laps to go, and you know, the start of the 600, it looked like it was going to probably be a close one. Of course, Caleb did have to kind of go through the field there, and Emma Bartlett is working live traffic, of course, and the AI don't really go through live traffic very well here. But yeah, so after Caleb got to the lead, excluding the pit stops there, Caleb has really been kind of set sail, just leading the race here. And after the pit stop strategy too, which I guess might work actually in the Cup race, which was the 24th season, in a couple weeks. Yeah, pit early, right halfway maybe, and just running out to the finish there. Sorry, another burp come out there. But yeah, Caleb will have to be around pit lap 50 as well to kind of simulate, I guess, that race coming up because that'll be longer than this one. But also, too, I mean, it's still kind of the same thing. You're pitting around halfway here, then kind of the second half of the race there. But hey, maybe there'll be some more caution with the next-gen cars there. These cars are probably just really strong and really flat on the racetrack. So, yeah, there was actually about a big 8-second gap, I think, to 11th to 10th place on the track. So, Caleb Campbell has not even really caught these like 3 or 4 here yet. Kay Summers, I think, just got lapped, actually. Or, no, she actually drove past the 2 of Connor Jacqueline here. Never mind. Sorry, she didn't get lapped. But yeah, Caleb Campbell started working on run down these guys here. Nick Owens, Austin Caldwell looking to probably go 2 laps down, and Cam Skinner and William Bell's right here as well. Just right at the end of the top 10. And yeah, so 8 laps to go here at Charlotte. A dominant run here by Caleb Campbell. Emma Bartlett running second. Jalen Turner, Jace Turner, Brady C, Eli Johnson, Jalen Bales, Massey Yates, William Bales, Cam Spinner. All still in the lead lap top 10, so it's not like the Marsville race where Caleb lapped the whole field and ended up winning. I mean, Caleb could get that 5th win of the season here. Of course, got 7 laps to go. Anything can happen in this race here. And hey, right now, just looking at Emma and Jalen here, I don't even know if they're going to try pitting again as well in this race here, too, for anything. And, yeah, I think Jet Turner is officially out of the race, but it's not really showing it right now. Yes, Caleb Campbell looking to get around here and lap these guys here. He's going to go in the outside lane here. And, oh, the car goes into the wall there as he tries to get around Nick Owens, Austin Caldwell. The car got forced to the wall there, and the 24 is going to get slowed up from that there. Is there going to be any issue with the 24 car now? Is Caleb going to be able to make it to the end here on all the tires there? He ran into the wall there. Trying to get around the 88 of Nick Owens, but yeah, he wouldn't let him. The outside lane was working, but didn't want to work out very well there. As coming backstretch here with 6 laps to go. That 24 is slowing a little bit. I think there's a tire down on the 24 car. That means Caleb Campbell is probably going to have to pit here, and it looks like he is slowing down to go down pit road. And this is going to definitely take the win away from the 24 car. The driver that's led the most laps here today here at Charlotte will likely not end up winning the race here as Caleb Campbell goes down pit road. And this will put the race in the hands of Emma Bartlett, wherever she is on the racetrack. I did not see her coming up yet in the background. There's Carly C. Seriously Johnson. And there's Bartlett right here. And she is actually pulled away from the field. Jalen Turner right there as well. Jalen Turner, could she run down that 17 car? And the caution does come out in this race. that would probably end the race just like Richmond last time. And fun fact, both races, like I said in the Richmond race for this series, both of them ended under caution too. No caution here today, but Emma Bartlett looking for that race win here, her second career win. Jalen Turner looking to go for her 10th career win, and would be on a 10th different track as well, keeping that impressive streak alive. Maybe she'll break here next race, of course. Like I said, we got she has Talladega and Dover next. But right now, Emma Bartlett looking to hang on a win. She has her younger brother Joshua right in front of her here, and Jalen Turner is catching. Great to see at the third actually right now at the moment. Then Jace Turner, Eli Johnson, then Jalen Bounds, Madison Yates were in top 10 as the whole field kind of getting thrown around here. And yeah, Caleb's still on the lead lap here. I think a few more cars got on the lead lap there after all that. But Caleb Campbell fell back to actually 15th at the moment. I'm trying to see where that 24 car is. Yeah, there he is. And he is running down these guys. He only took 2 tires, so he'll probably be able to get around some other cars here, try to get some of the spots back. But right now, with 3 laps to go in this one, it's looking to be all Emma Bartlett in the moment, but she is in heavy lap traffic. Coming in 2 laps to go here. Joshua going to let her get on the bottom lane here. Bottom lane better for the AI here than the top lane, so it does make sense for Joshua to let her run the bottom. But right now, coming into 2 laps to go, and just like in real life 2000, we have really not had this yet happen in this season, where a driver that has in these cars has won at a track similar to the real life driver. Matt Kenseth won the Coke 600 in real life in 2000. And yeah, Emma Bartlett, she is driving the Matt Kenseth number 17 in this series here this season, looking for that second career win. And I mean, this was technically Matt's first win, so this won't be her first one. But hey, it would definitely be the first kind of coincidental victory from the real life 2000 races. But anyway, white flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Emma Bartlett looking for the race win here. Jalen Turner, she slightly gains on this lap here. Can Jalen Turner get around Joshua Bartlett and maybe Trevor Stewart get to that 17 car? I'm not sure. But right now, last lap, Emma Bartlett down the back, she's 1 final time. We haven't really talked about her since her win at Vegas, but she gets right up here at the end, takes advantage of the 24's issues, and through 3-4 for the final time. Barring any wreck right here at this moment, she will be the race winner. Out of turn number 4, Emma Bartlett is going to win here at Charlotte in the 600 in the CRL2000 season and get her second career win in the CRL. Emma Bartlett is your race winner out here today, and of course, it is her second career win. So Emma Bartlett, your race winner here in this one, and here's kind of everybody else going through the finish here in this one. Caleb Campbell barely outside of the top 10, I think, actually, just right behind Connor Jacqueline. Yeah, so caution-free Coke 600 as well, by the way. Of course, NR2003 will make caution-free races happen. But anyway, let's go look at your results, or actually your celebrations, then your results, and your points after this race here today. And, of course, Charlotte having a bit of a kind of a tight front stretch like Texas. Hard to figure out who the burnouts here, it seems like, for Emma Bartlett right now. Las Vegas was more open. But, yeah, Emma Bartlett, her second career win. And, like I said, this was actually a caution-free race, which is, I think, the 2nd or 3rd time this season we've had that happen. Of course, it's happened in the race with really the most laps and distance on the season. Yeah, Emma Bartlett, your race winner. So we do our celebration here. We'll let your results and your points here. Also, fun little coincidence too. As I ran the Dover race today before recording this, I actually almost jumped to the 17 actually in that race instead of being in the 24. Funny enough, and yeah, it'd be really funny if I ran as Emma because I mean maybe I would have had a better finish too because yeah, Dover's gonna be a brutal one here in a few days. But Emma Bartlett, your race winner, and she'll finish our celebration here because it's really hard to celebrate here, Charlotte. And go look at your results and your points after this one here today. All right, here's your results here. So Emma Bartlett, she really only led the last 6 laps in this race today. Yeah, gets her second career win here today, and yeah, after getting her first win of the season, gets her second one. And hey, maybe she'll win some more races here. But like I said, really kind of, I guess, like I talked about earlier with the possibilities of some of the first time winners. We're bound to get drivers that are not going to win as much right now, or we should be getting drivers that don't win as much. Of course, we have drivers that have won a good bit too, like Caleb Campbell, the most wins all time CRL. Jace Turner, Madison Yates are there together. You can kind of put Brady C up there a little bit now. William Bounds, Jalen Bounds getting up there. Cam Spinner is actually up there. I forgot he's currently at 18 career wins actually in the CRL. But yeah, so drivers like that, they're of course going to still win races too along with these drivers. But hey, it's pretty good to go and get them in getting wins. Like Jalen Turner, she only had 6 career wins when she just recently won her first championship. Of course, she's won 3 more races now after winning that championship. Could have had a 4th one today. Might get a 4th one at Dover. Who knows? or could end up winning the 20 car at Talladega in the Cup Series too, and of course in the X Series too. She'll probably be one of the stronger contenders there. She's going to be the number 81. But yeah, we'll see as well throughout these races here. We'll get more kind of drivers that do not win a lot. And yeah, Brady C gets 30 day. Jace Turner, Eli Johnson, a good top 5 for Eli. We haven't really talked about him a lot this season. Kind of floating there right behind the top 10 in the points all season so far. Jalen Bales, Matthews, William Bales, can't your top 10. So yeah, so of course, so basically in the race, I'll go say this too. Right when I hit the wall there, trying to lap Nick Owens, I was like, hey, since I hit the wall, I was gonna go down pit road and make it look like I had a tire go out or whatever from hitting the wall, and then just go ahead and pit, sacrifice the win, let whoever is gonna win the race. They're like, hey, Jace could have been the leader at that point in one race. Brady C could have been the leader and got the win as well. But yeah, of course, it played out to Raymond Barley held on the win there in this one. But yeah, Caleb Campbell gets 12th. Kay Summers got to the top 10 because of that. And yeah, I was trying to run up on Kay Summers there at the end, try to get to the top 10, but it was about 4 seconds too late there, as you can tell. Yeah, Car Jack on 11th, Brett Campbell 13th, and Karen Perkins, everybody else kind of field here. But yeah, Jet Turner did have a piston issue there at the end, and that took him out of the race here late. Like I say, yeah, no caution here, but 8 lead changes in the race today, and definitely very strong AI strength here in this one here, Charlotte. I think the Coke 600 for the 2024 season will be closer. Of course, I ran this one before that 600. Dover is going to be brutal on both sides, by the way. That is the next race for this series. Pocono is going to be an interesting one because I think I might have an advantage there actually a little bit. But yeah, we'll find out. And I actually just recently took the most wins at that track too, away from Madison Ace too, by the way. But anyway, here are the points here. Caleb Campbell and Jalen Bounds, they are actually tied for the points lead at the moment. And a tiebreaker right now does go based on Caleb having 2 more wins than Jalen at the moment this season. I mean, they've really kind of been the 2 best drivers so far running up front here this season. Of course, Caleb has like the wins, top 5s, and really kind of the poles and laps led to show for it. And yeah, Jalen's been consistent in top 10, just like Will and Jace too. And Will and Jace kind of falling back a little bit. Of course, they gained some because of Caleb having to fit there late. Emma Barley with that second win of the season kind of solidifies herself as the 5th place driver. Jalen Turner is 6th after her Richmond win. This actually is accurate from Richmond to, and actually is accurate for the last 3 races now, so the changes are actually showing better. So yeah, there's Jalen. She went for 5 spots up right there from the Auto Club race. Yeah, Brady C, K. Stearns, Massey's, and Cam Spinner are your top 10 in the points here after the race here today at Charlotte. Of course, about 12 races into the season. Like I said, race 17 will be the halfway point here. And yeah, we're getting places here, and we're kind of, I guess, maybe seeing the battle up front really shape up here too. And I guess where everyone's kind of running as where they're kind of running as which driver they're really running as in the field as well. Also, one note too, I just noticed Kate Summers, 1 win, 1 top 5, 7 top 10s, and of course no poles, 56 laps left. So yeah, Kate Summers, her only top 5 is her only win so far, but she's also running decent within the top 10s among the front runners. Actually, they're kind of like the 10 and 8 and 7. So yeah, she has, I guess, the 3rd set of most top 5 so far this season. More than Madison Ace, actually. Yeah, then Eli Johnson, like I said, he's kind of floating near the top 10, behind the top 10, right there, in 12th in the points. And then Brett Campbell, your Daytona winner. Really, his only highlight is that Daytona win, actually, so far. And yeah, he's not the lowest winner in the points, actually. That's actually Austin Caldwell, who is still last in the standing. So, yeah, the plate races, like I said, Cameron Perkins can win a plate race. And look, he's basically behind Brett and definitely way in between Austin Caldwell. I mean, heck, Nick and Joshua, they're right at 20th, 21st here. So yeah, they could still get their first win. How about Slick Joshua in the 16th? I just now noticed that too there. He's been pretty quiet, getting top 10s too this season so far. But yeah, so that'll really do it for this video today. So yeah, next race in this series will be Dover. I'll probably record that race tomorrow while I run Talladega. And of course, I'm going to probably run Pocono as well, get that one out of the way too. And I guess I have to really have 2 days in a row off, so I can probably do some more of the 2000 races too, and also work on other things too outside that I should be doing as well. And yeah, then get back to the grind of just a whole work weekend, and then yeah, get right back to it in the next week. But anyway, thank you for supporting the channel like always. I do appreciate support. I have gained a couple more subscribers lately since the X Series announcement actually, and like I said, definitely that popped off. And I think the race came up today. Of course, I'm recording this on Tuesday. That race has been up since I want to say maybe around noon, and it actually got a decent amount of views for the start of it, so that was pretty good to see. But anyway, I'm just Mikhail Camp Wrestling signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.